Hey, and welcome to Todd's To-Dos. Here I am with what I think is the best method to weed your lawn. When we first moved into this house, it was pretty bad, yellow and weedy grass. And I've spent a lot of work weeding it really on my hands and knees, pulling out the weeds one at a time. So a couple years ago, I just bought one of these sprayers. This one's 2 gallons. And I think it saves a lot of money in the long run, because then you can just buy concentrate of different things. I use it to spray actually around the house for bugs, if you just buy the bug concentrate. And then I also buy this Spectracide. This is Weed Stop for lawns, and this is really helpful also for the lawns. And really, I don't know if I found one product that works best or better. They all work pretty good. I have a gravel area in my in our yard, and so I use this Roundup, and it kills all vegetation, so be careful with that, not to get in the garden or anything. A little tip that I use is it's kind of annoying to have to read through the instructions every time, and so if you get a marker and read through it once and then write, like I have here, 6 ounces for 1 gallon. For example, on this, the other one's 1 ounce for 1 gallon. So I don't have to read through the instructions every time for the different containers I use. Make sure you do it on a warm, sunny day. That helps the weeds to really, or the concentrate to really get into the weeds and kill them. It takes a couple hours, couple days for it to work, especially the concentrate, the Weed Stop for lawns. The one that kills everything works out. Sometimes it takes a few hours for it to kill the plant, for it to turn yellow. So I like to go, vertical with the grass and then horizontal with the grass. Sometimes I spray some weeds twice, but I'd rather spray some weeds twice than not at all. And so just make sure I get it good and thorough. It takes a while, get some music going or something like that in the background. Helps it go by quicker and faster and easier. So something else that I use is a granule. It's not the concentrate. It comes in a big bag and you put it in the spreader like fertilizer, and it's just for gravel walkway areas where you don't want any type of vegetation growing at all. That helps kill the weeds and prevents it from coming. It's pretty expensive. It's probably about $30 or $40, but you don't use that much. And I bought some a few years ago and it lasted me up until about a month or 2 ago, and so I don't have one to show you, but I'll put a link in the profile of the video for that bag, and also the other concentrates. Another way to help with weeds, just is the prevention. Just make sure you have good thick lawn, that when you water, you try and water it deep and long and infrequently rather than every day for a few minutes. That helps prevent the weeds from coming up. And just try and stay on top of it, just like anything else. If you stay on top of it, it'll be a lot easier to deal with. What products do you use? What methods do you use? What works for you? I know there's a lot of homemade things you can do. So let me know. Post any links or videos in the comments and I'll try and get back to you, and we can kind of have a discussion. So I'll set up the camera and let me know if you have any other questions or comments and what works for you. Make sure you subscribe and like, and let me know your thoughts. Okay, we'll see you next time. Okay, so I have this probably just about half a gallon filled up with the Roundup concentrate that will kill all of the grass entirely. So I'll go, or all the weeds, all the plants, everything entirely from this gravel area I have on the side of my house. I'll also go through and and spray a little bit in all the cracks of the driveway and the sidewalk to prevent any weeds from coming up too.